Alright you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, basically I'm about to be heading out of town here on Saturday morning to head to Louisiana, but I'm going to change my gear lube before I go, and I thought it'd be a good time to make a video and show you how I go about changing my gear lube. I have a Mercury Optimax 250 Pro XS. The cowling, I had a new cowling put on because I had some damage done to one of the cowlings, so the stickers aren't on there yet. But anyways, a couple things you're going to need is I just buy the gear lube kit right here. This is, you can get this at Bass Pro or anything, and you want the SAE 90, and then you're going to need your bushings for once you for the lower unit, and you can get these on Amazon or so. They're not cheap. I mean, no matter where you get them, I got 4 of them for, I think it was like 11 bucks just for 2 little O-ring bushings. And then I just use a piece of wood as a prop chuck, and then also you're going to need your wrench and everything. So here we go, we're going to get to it. We're going to start with taking the prop off. Alright, so this is a little difficult. I'm filming by myself, but basically I just put the wood chuck in to stop the prop from spinning, and we're going to take our wrench. I've already kind of loosened it. And you don't want to over tighten these. I think this was a little over tightened last time, but once you get it loose, you can basically just take it off. Now, here, let me grab this. The thing is, you want to pay attention how you take it off too. First, you take the nut off, because you want to make sure you put everything back on the way it comes off. So you take that off. You're going to have 3 washers, 2 little ones and 1 big one. I don't know if you can see that. 2 little ones. So I'm going to keep them like this so I can just slide them back on the way they need to go. And then the nut. So we got all that off now. Should just be able to, let me put this here back on a stand. Should just be able to slide this off. Yeah. Okay, so now that I got the nut off, I can just slide the prop off. We'll set the prop right here. And then you also got to take this part off. Set that here. Now the key, remember, is put everything back the way it comes off. Now you're going to see you got a little screw. I don't know. Yeah, right there. Little screw right there. And then also on the side of your lower unit, you're going to have a screw right there. So you're going to want to loosen off this, take the screw off the back here. And then you'll just, I usually don't take this one all the way off. I'll just loosen it a bit. And that way it'll let airflow flow through, and then it'll let the gear lube fall out the bottom. So here we go. Alright, so I went ahead and took the screw out the bottom. I went ahead and just took the screw completely out of the side of the lower unit here. And as you can see now, it's draining. It's not too dirty right now. I've only got, a little over 10 hours on it. It's just a new lower unit, but before I go, I want to get it changed out. So now we're just going to sit and wait for it to drain. So stay tuned, be right back. Alright, so with all the gear lube basically drained, I bring the screws over, I put the bushings on the screw, and then I take the gear lube kit that I picked up at Bass Pro Shop, and basically the tube has a little connector piece that it comes with on the end, and it actually screws directly into where the other screw is that you pulled out. So you just screw that in, and then basically you just start pumping away, and then the gear lube will follow. And you basically want to fill it up until you start seeing gear lube come out of your lower unit up top, because it's pushing through the bottom and filling up. So basically I'm going to pump it until it starts draining out of here a little bit. I'm going to screw the screw in the top, and then once I got the top screwed in, tightened up, then I can pull the bottom part out and it won't drain out. I'll be able to pull that out and put the other screw back in, and we'll seal it all up. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up, and then we'll finish it off here in a minute. Alright, so I got the screw tightened up here. I got the screw back in there. Now we're just going to put the prop on. So we're going to grab everything and just slide it all back on the way it came off. Slide the prop back on. That's good to go. Now we're gonna go with the washers. Remember, small to big. I mean, big to small, however you want to look at it. Big one on for the big one on first, the two small ones on last. Got that in there. We're gonna put the nut on. Alright, so now with putting the prop back on, once we got it all on and everything, take our wood or a stopper, whatever you want to use, and then just not overly tight, and that is it. So basically, again, so we got the SEA 90, and that's what I buy, and that's what I use, and that's what they recommend. Also, you know, it probably takes about, you only need about one bottle, but I buy two because sometimes it might take a little extra. It just depends. But again, that's basically how you go about changing your gear lube. Again, you just need the bushings for the screws, your gear lube pump, which you can buy at Bass Pro, Cabela's, a lot of places sell it. You can buy it on Amazon too. And basically just come and take the prop off, and then you loosen that screw, you loosen the bottom screw on the inside of the prop, let it all drain out. So just a quick tip, that's how I do it. I usually change it about every 30 hours or so. Some people do every 20, some people do every 50. I go in the middle about every 30, and I like changing it myself just because I like to learn how to work on my boat as much as I can, but also it saves me money in the long run. So thanks for tuning in the channel. Hope you liked the video. I don't know how well it's going to turn out just because I had to film it all myself, so it's kind of difficult going back and forth. Hands are all greasy and nasty. So, but anyways, that's basically how you go about it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Stay tuned. We're heading to Louisiana. It's going to be a good one. So stay tuned and follow me along on that. Thank you guys.